Tonight's show, it's going to be a very entertaining show because tonight we have the cast of a local access television program produced right here at Cinema Access Television called Dirty Laundry. And I'm sure everyone out there watching now has seen the show. It is the trials and tribulations of a small town. It's a soap opera, basically. It's comedy, drama, heart-wrenching, suspense, thrilling, has all that stuff. Let's get right down to business. We have the cast right here. Let me just say that we are coming to you live, and if you have a telephone, then pick it up. If you've seen the show and you want to ask some of the cast some questions, the director, the writers, they're all here. They're ready to answer your questions. You can give a call right into us at area code 508-750-5599. We're live. And we're here, and let's get right. Let's go to my left right here and start with the first person. I'm going to go right around the line. I'm going to ask you to introduce yourselves and tell us just a little bit about who you play on the show, and then we're going to move on. So let's start. Go right ahead.
Well, my name is Sean Delaney, and I play Larry Alkali, who is by far the most important character on the show. They're very supportive of the rest, and well. Enough said. I think we should just move on with that.
Right, and yeah, I think that's good. Then we'll move right down the line to this very lovely lady, and go ahead, introduce yourself.
Well, thank you, Paul. My name on the show is Tina Timpson, and I believe that I am by far the most important character on the show. And yes.
And why is that?
Why is that?
What makes you?
Well, with looks, talent, and beauty, and all that comes with it, the central character, everyone revolving around me. It's a worldly thing, as my husband will be able to attest.
Okay, and I believe the guy that plays your husband is sitting right on your left, and go right ahead.
Stretch plays her husband. I'm not in any relation.
That's right.
This woman right here.
Plays.
Well, I'm not the most important character in this series, but by far the most important. No. I would say the most interesting, definitely. Because I'm conniving, I'm vicious, I'm nasty. I attract the viewers, basically. Just people watch week to week for this character right here, Tim Timpson. I'm from Minnesota, or one of those cities with an M that we just can never figure it out. I change aliases as often as my clothes, and I just keep the show entertaining and fun.
Right, okay. And let's move on right down the line.
Well, my character, of course, Blanche Rhinestone, although she is not the most important character in the series, is the most important person in Cedar Junction, of Cedar Falls, Cedar Rapids, Cedar place. Trees, big trees.
Right. It's one of those. It's one of those places. I just want to remind everybody the number here to call to ask anybody a question is 740-5599. We're coming to you live right now. And let's continue moving on down the line to the gentleman on the end.
Hi.
What's your name? Who do you play on Dirty Laundry?
My name is John Chamora. I play the character of Giles, Blanche's butler, who has suddenly become financially independent. That should add a new twist to my character, and I'm seldom sober.
It's the loss of working for myself.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Seldom sober, you mean on the show, right?
Right.
Right, okay.
On the set.
On the set. All right, we're going to zoom around and back up to my close left here, to this gentleman right here up in the back. I don't know if you can get a good shot. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and what do you do for Dirty Laundry?
My name is David Gauthier. I co-write and direct the program. I'm essential. I'm much more important than any of these people.
He's most important.
Well, because without you...
We'd have no one to play the little pop parts.
Yeah.
Right.
Baroque.
Okay, and to Dave's left...
My name is Kevin Walker, and I play Lieutenant Phil Badesco, a detective that falsely or inaccurately or wrongly arrested Tina Timpson. And my character is not a household name. That's like weeks away.
Episodes away.
But I'm a graduate of Lizard Larry Beauchamp's High School from Swade Rock, South Carolina.
Very good, okay.
My name's Ellen Garenti, and my character is Cassandra, the psychic bag lady, and I'm the newest character, and I was a viewer last year, so now I get to be on the show.
So you were actually a person that tuned in every week and watched the show?
Dreams come true.
Not every week.
If you
But see, you'd even have to watch the show to be on the show. Okay, and to your left,
Hi, I'm Wendy Miskevich, and I am the quietest character on the show. I'm the book lady, and modesty aside, I really am the most important person on this show. If you want to know what's going on, read my books.
right? I think, and I think there's some kind of confusion along the lines of the book lady that I think we'll clear up later on in the show as we go on. But at the very end, last but not least,
No lead.
is
The least. My name is Ellie Pye, and I'm the co-creator with David, co-producer, co-writer, and yep, I pretty much run the show. So, you know, they all think they're important, but that's because I let them.
okay. Before we get down to business again and start asking some questions and hopefully hearing from you, pick up the phone. It's like a telephone. Pick up that phone, dial 740. What is the number? 5599. Give us a call. The cast here, the writers, the directors, they're all here waiting to answer your questions. And I think we have a call. So why don't we go to the phone? Caller, you're on the line.
Magic.
Hello?
I got a question to John.
Right, sure. Let's John. The caller, go right ahead, caller.
Yes, caller.
Two questions. Do you have previous acting experience?
When I was in Salem High School, I auditioned to be what's Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. I didn't get the part, and I've been pretty much protesting acting until now. David Gauthier got me to break out of my shell.
I got a second question though. Do you swallow?
That's brilliant.
That's good. Bye. Again, ladies and gentlemen, pick up the phone. Call right now. We have the cast and the some of the crew and the writers here from Dirty Laundry. Dirty Laundry. The number is 750-5599. Let's get to some questions of origin. How did this begin? I guess we can direct this at Ellie and Dave. How did this whole thing start? Where did it come from? Who had the first idea?
Ellie.
It did come out of my mind, and I brought it to David, and we kind of developed it together and made the wonderful show that you see today blossom and bloom into something that's quite different.
Was it your idea, or did you both come up with the idea? And was it always going to be like a soap opera continuation? Was it always going to take place in a laundromat?
It was always going to take place in a laundromat. Well, once we thought of it, I thought of the idea of saying, okay, I want a soap opera, and then I went to David and said, it's in a laundromat. It's called Dirty Laundry. Where do we go from here? And that's how it got born. We just said, okay, let's look around and how do we want to build these characters?
And how did you get caught up with these people as your cast? I mean, did you have an audition process?
Bribes,
money.
Free dinners.
We
Free dinners, yeah.
Took the first 6 people off the street.
Right, now that's interesting. You did hold auditions. Did you hold them here? Did you? What was the criteria? Did some
They
people
walked
come
in the door.
Did some people come in and do their shtick and you said that's who we want?
Pretty much. I mean, we as we say time and time again, we've become very fortunate with this cast because everybody here pretty much fits the bill to a T, which how we originally thought of these parts. So they are they're little swelled heads now. When they first started out as young and innocent actors, no, they really did fit the characters that we wanted, so we didn't have too much of a problem.
All right, well then let's throw it out to the actors that are here. When you how did you find out? Anybody can speak up. Did you read this in the newspaper, or was it on a flyer at school, or was it in the newspaper? And what prompted you to come out here to be a potential local access television star?
Insanity.
Word of mouth, actually.
Word of mouth. Right. Well, let's start with Sean Delaney. What got you here?
Well, Dave Gauthier, who I've known for many
Never
years
just-
now. Called my agent. I was playing Tiberius in the Royal Shakespeare Company over in England. And, well, Stratford was getting me a little blasé. I was really just sick of the adulation, the applause. It really didn't mean anything to me. And I was going to quit and start a nefarious life of crime. But Dave called my agent. He convinced me to talk to David. And, well, when I heard the part about Larry Alkali, I couldn't resist. And I'm glad I haven't. And, my future's brighter than ever.
Right, right. Okay. Well, I'm sure every bit of that is true. Too. That's right. No, seriously. How did you get involved with Dirty Laundry?
I believe I was one of the first ones David and Ellie contacted about the part. Basically, my only qualifications that I know of is that I was a good friend of Dave's, which is apparently all I needed.
That's what she
Any more glasses?
That's
Still
for
the
sure.
only
It's no,
qualification.
not
It's the
Stick
look.
with me,
It's
kid.
the look.
and
Right.
maybe it was the look. They really didn't need a geeky guy with glasses, and I don't know how I fit in, but apparently I did.
Go figure.
And that's the
Right.
truth.
Right.
The truth's somewhere in between those two versions.
Okay. Rebecca Martin, how did you get cast in Dirty Laundry? What got you here?
Well, unfortunately, the first Tina Timpson had to leave the country. She was deported.
What do you mean?
Make the phone call Rebecca.
What do you mean? The actor
The
that-
actress who played Tina Timpson, she left to bigger and better things.
Uh-huh.
And
So they got somebody. So they got you.
yes, actually, a friend of mine came up to me and said, they're looking for a new Tina Timpson. I think you'd be great. So why don't you go and audition, so to speak?
Who could have been?
And so I went the night before. I got the script the night before the first shoot, and then the next day I showed up, memorized my lines on the way over while driving, and then I came and fell in love with the casting crew.
So you played the same character that was played by
Yes.
someone else.
I'm a bit taller, a bit more fair, however.
Does that usually happen in soap operas?
Once in a while.
Every once in a while. All right, now let's get the real info on Rebecca Martin. When she came in, all right, what'd you guys think? You know, someone new's taken over the role.
Just
Is
another
she up to
redheaded
snuff?
You know.
Came in, she had the trailer, she had her own makeup person. I mean,
Entourage.
She drove us crazy with the begging. Drove us nuts.
You know,
Okay, we have another caller online. Caller, you're on.
Yes, hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin, go ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Oh, yes. I would like to know if cameraman Esmeline Espinal will be having any lead roles in that.
I guess we can direct that
negotiating
to.
contracts. We're right. You know, his agent is very rough. You know, he's got a lot of demand, a lot of parts. You know, we're just trying to squeeze in. We're trying to outbid.
Excuse you?
And he's the camera. Let's talk about that. And do you have any other questions, Marvin?
Just what has happened to the fight in the Irish this year? And I think that's Sean Delaney.
Sean, answer the question.
Most of the viewers, which will be about 6, I believe, will not have any idea what that question means. Oh, I meant Dirty Laundry viewers.
6 years old.
Good. Very good.
Right, quick recovery ball.
Right. Thank you, Marvin, for calling in.
6.5.
Bye bye.
See you later. Let's talk about the crew for a moment. Who are they? Who is the crew for Dirty Laundry?
Vagabonds.
Who sits behind the cameras? Who sits in the control room?
You mean we need people for that? David?
Well, I direct it, and we have the Salem High School Video User Group involved as well. They do most of the technical part, all the way from putting the set together to running the cameras and to doing technical directing and audio and all that important stuff that goes on behind the scenes. They pretty much take care of.
Now, these are all high school students?
Yes, they are. They deserve a lot of credit.
And
for
they're
the hard work they do in their own time.
And they're learning about television production while they're doing all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've just been graced by another cast member of Dirty Laundry. Introduce yourself, sir, and tell us all about your character.
I'm Tom Shabor, and I played the late Mel Haynes.
the late Mel Haynes.
Yes.
Now, what does that mean, the late Mel Haynes?
I unfortunately aggravated the cast enough, bunch of hostile, ratty, selfish people, and they killed me.
They killed you.
Absolutely.
You can just feel the love books.
Left me lying bloody on the floor.
Right. So how did you feel about being killed off the show? Is that really every actor's dream? To die?
No, I've been killed a lot. I used to do murder mystery
Right.
things, and killing got to be, or being killed just sort of got to be routine. If I were in a show too long, I think there was something wrong.
Now you're a professional actor.
Yes.
Right. What made you want to get involved with a local access television show, Dirty Laundry?
The money.
The money. Right.
He paid us.
Yeah. It was either this or Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, that Kevin Costner, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
so I figured, no, he wanted all the good parts, so I came here. No, I got involved because I thought it would be fun, which it has been. I had no idea they'd kill me. But I've enjoyed it. They're a great group, and I think we have a great show going. And we're looking forward to syndication on, NBC, CBS, whatever. We don't care.
You never know what is going to happen. Let me remind everybody that the number here, 285 Derby Street, we're coming to you live. If you're tuning in right now, the number to call is 750-5599. The cast and the crew from Dirty Laundry is here with us right now. Again, that number is 4.
That's why no one's wrong.
Everyone's sitting at home, huh? Gino's Pizzeria? What is this? No. I'm sorry. The number is 740-5599. Guess who else is going to be killed off this show? I'm not coming back. All right, let's move right down the line to Brian, who plays Tim Timpson.
Yeah, I played Tim Timpson on Dirty
How did you
Laundry.
get involved with Dirty Laundry?
Well, there was a buzz going on around Salem State where I went to college, where I still go to college. And, well, Jen and I went to Salem State, and it was an audition. I went to the audition, and the producers just loved me. They just had me come to the callbacks, and they just the negotiations went steamrolling from there.
He was the only one who showed up at the audition. He had the leather jacket.
Yeah, it was a leather jacket.
What did you expect going into the audition? What did you read about Dirty Laundry? Did you know anything about it? What it was going to be about?
It wasn't advertised as Dirty Laundry. Had I known it would be the title Dirty Laundry, I probably wouldn't have auditioned for the show. Well, no, it was. I heard it was a serial drama. It was. They were looking for talented actors, and I said, "Wow, that's me." And I just, just walked on the set and read the role, and I just fell in love with the role of Tim Timpson. I said, I fell in love with it.
All right. Right now we have another telephone caller on the line. Caller, go right ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Name's Jack Nutty.
Okay, Jack, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Salem.
All right, and you have a question for one of our guests.
I actually do. I have two questions.
Okay, go right ahead. The first one. Shoot.
And they're both for the writer and directors.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, my first question is, do you think you'll ever do a live episode on Salem Access?
We talked about it.
I don't think we'll ever do a live episode, mostly because of the calls we've got so far today.
Okay.
Okay, and your second question.
Okay, question number 2. Do you find it difficult working with a bunch of egomaniacs?
No, because our head's always bigger,
That's
so to
true.
speak.
That's true. Our collective head is huge.
That's right. How is it working with? Thank you, caller. Thank you very much, and keep watching. How is it working with? Has there been any disputes? How is it on set when all of you get together? You have to go through your lines. You have to start. Do you do any rehearsal process, or do you jump? or do you jump?
You see it on tape, buddy.
Right over.
Or do you jump right into it? How's the interaction with all of the actors on set? Anybody can jump in.
Watch the blooper tapes.
No, that's why I first started. That's why I continued with the show when I came to that first night. It was the whole ambiance of the set. I mean, everyone got along very well and really supported each other, and I thought that it was all worthwhile.
So they treated you nicely.
Quite so.
Right.
I believe so.
As far as she knows. All right, we've got another caller. Caller, you're on the line. Can I have your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Salem. My name is Ray, and I'm just curious to find out if we're going to get any sort of preview of what is up and coming for the new year.
Ray, that's a great question, and let's go to Eleanor Pye to get the answer. What is coming up for this new season of Dirty Laundry?
Tell them, Ellie.
Well, we don't want to give too much away. The premiere is October 24th, 7:30, right here, SATV, Channel 3, 7:30. October 24th, Thursday, right before the must-see TV lineup. So don't miss anything except for Jeopardy. But let's see. You're gonna see some new faces, like Ellen we have here, and there's gonna be some new alliances going on within the people that you've seen last year, and
A few surprises,
a few
perhaps.
surprises as well.
You never know.
Very good. Ray, anything else?
Well, I was just wondering that Mel was probably going to come back this year.
Well, Mel's dead.
I'm dead.
He's
Killed
dead.
him.
Well, I just thought maybe he might be reincarnated.
No, Mel cannot come back. That's all I can say.
Yeah. But, you know,
Mel's dead.
this is a soap opera, so let's just
Who
keep
knows?
those imaginations
That's
running.
right. Anything's possible. Thank you, Ray, for the call.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, let's go to the tell us about the Book Lady. What is the Book Lady segments? What is all that about? How does that fit into the story of the continuing saga of the events and the people and places in Cedar Falls? How does the Book Lady fit into all that?
I like to hear that answer too.
It doesn't.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Surprising.
It's
What you've been waiting for.
It's called filler. What?
It has nothing to do with the regular storyline. We just try to throw a curveball at the audience and sort of, give them something else to think about. And it's sort of side project for us as well.
It's
what it kinda
story
does-
within the
School
story.
projects and stuff.
Yeah. What it kind of does is to go on a more analytical level. I guess you have this laundromat and all this stuff going on all around this woman, but she's just so enveloped in this story, and you just kind of get involved in that story as well. So it's kind of just a little break from what's going on, and something just quirky that we just decided to stick in there because it was something that nobody's ever seen before. We
Now, are
wanted to try
these
it.
do these stories also continue on from episode to episode, or are they self-contained within a show?
They have been. Last season, there were some continuations going on. This season, we're gonna refine the Book Lady segments as well, so we're gonna see some changes there too. So
All
those
right.
are gonna be different as well.
Super. Well, we'll get back to more of the book later. Right now, we have another caller. Caller, state your name and where are you calling from?
Amanda, Salem.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for calling into 285 Derby. Do you have a question for the cast? For
The producer.
the producer.
Who killed Mel?
I guess, is that a question that you've been wanting to know for a long time?
Yeah.
Do you watch it regularly?
Yeah.
Okay. And who do you think killed Mel?
I think Kyle had to do it.
Butler did.
Right. Okay. All right. Who's your favorite character on Dirty Laundry?
Larry.
Larry's sister.
And Miss Ryan.
And Miss Rhinestone. Now, why are they your favorite characters, Amanda?
Because Miss Rhinestone's so funny and Larry's concerned with the earth.
Now, would you ever want to see them get romantically involved?
That'd be interesting.
All right, stand up.
All right. Anything else, Amanda?
It's alive.
Anything else, Amanda?
Oh yeah. The producer should mention the crew more often.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a little bit of viewer input. Thanks for calling, Amanda.
Yep.
All right. Keep watching. That's an interesting. That's an interesting. Do you get a lot? Do you get any feedback? Any fan mail? Any people?
Oh, it's
any people?
overwhelming.
Any people come up to you on the street, or other than your friends and your relatives? And they say,
Continuously, we can't go anywhere. I have to wear sunglasses all the time.
No,
It's really growing, the
terrible.
amount of audience members
Yeah.
you see.
Right.
Like, they'll say, I just saw you on TV.
Really?
And it's really.
So, how does that make you feel when they say, "I just saw you. I hate your character"?
they usually don't have a critique of our character. They're just, oh, I saw you.
Hey, you're the butler.
The voice says it all.
But it is kind of funny because several of us have been recognized in places outside of
Yes.
Salem. I personally have been recognized. Usually they're not sure. Because, have I seen you somewhere? Or that sort of thing. You give them a little hint and they go, oh, yeah, yeah. And I've been recognized in Danvers and Chelsea. And Jason Morris, who plays Malcolm Abacus, who's not here tonight, got recognized in Boston.
Really?
The show
Yes.
doesn't even air. And he was recognized, I guess he was at some sort of business conference.
So
and he was recognized.
the
And I
show's
think someone
probably
else-
so
few other
popular
people.
that it goes out of the boundaries of Salem, either by word of mouth or people tape it off their television.
Well, actually, it is. It's in a total of 10 communities.
10 communities.
Yeah. So we're trying to get more, but it's
Wow.
getting in the stations. But it is in a total of 10 communities. So people can, as you know, have been recognized all the way up to the Burlington Mall or something like that. And
That is fantastic.
Fortune.
Okay, let's go to another caller. Caller, you are on 285 Derby Street. Go right ahead.
Hi, my name is Sally Henson. I'm from Salem.
Hi, Sally. Go right ahead.
I just had a question. I was wondering where that handsome reporter in the trench coat is that was interviewing Tina Timpson. I think his name is Benny Maloon. Glad Maloon. Where is he? I was very excited to see him.
Well,
He was a caller earlier.
let's anyone fill us in on
whereabouts
what?
of Brad?
He's
What's
home
your left?
calling this program.
We have to sign him out. So
Right.
Okay, well, thanks.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Actually, he's at the Betty Ford Clinic.
Really? Okay, Ellen. Now you are new at on Dirty Laundry. How did you get involved in this? You said that you were a viewer
I'm a
once.
viewer.
So how did you get involved
Well,
in the show?
actually, I was viewing an episode, and I am a friend. I also know Mel, and wouldn't it be the episode where Mel died? So it was like, so I thought I'd have to see some of the others to see why he was dead, and please let me be on it. And they said, have you had any experience? And I said, well, I've been on TV. You walk through Leechmere and you can see yourself, And I guess that was enough. So
Right.
they said that I could do
I said,
it.
you're on.
Yeah.
So and is it everything that you thought it was going to be like?
It's more. It's
Really?
definitely more.
Is it a lot of fun?
It is. It is a lot of fun.
Super.
She hasn't even been on camera yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, we have another caller. Go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Yes, I was wondering if there is any truth to the rumor that the reason Jason Morris as Malcolm is on the show is because he's recuperating from a heroin addiction.
We can't really get into that. That's Jay's personal business and not something we should be discussing on television.
Call his personal sponsor with Keith Richards.
Well, I wish him the best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
At least I didn't say Baba Boom.
What are these guys got a redial?
This is live television, and speaking of which, pick up your phone. We are coming to you live here at 285 Derby Street, Salem Access Television. The number is 740-5599, and we have another caller. Caller, you're on the line. Go right ahead.
Hi, I was wondering why Paul, you weren't on the show?
Why I wasn't on? I think I was on.
It's a guest star.
I was a
He was.
guest.
He was doing his
I made a
laundry.
special guest appearance.
You're a great actor.
Well, thank you. Do you have any questions for any of the cast?
Yeah, Tina, do you have a boyfriend?
Hey!
I'm married to Tim.
Becky?
Mind coming by the show, son?
What else do you like about the show? Anything?
Matt.
Matt?
Who?
Matt?
The one that's the who?
The one that what?
One with the glasses?
Larry?
Yeah, Larry.
Larry. His character. What do you like about the character?
I don't know. He's gonna come off his high horse.
Oh, very good. Right now, do you
That's what he likes
intentionally
about
play with that intention to because Larry he's self-righteous and he's
He's a jerk.
he's a jerk.
He was typecast.
But somehow the caller likes that.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot for calling 285 Derby. Let's. Okay.
You ever thought of having a show and putting callers on?
That'd probably be a great show.
Yeah.
What? how did you come to your characterizations? Was it right there in black and white in the script, or did you say, I know how I'm going to play this role?
Well, I think basically, you look at the script and you kind of get the feeling for what they wanted. But they have always stated and maintained this, that we get a lot of leeway of how we want to do it. They basically, here's the script, you want to make a few changes, go right ahead. I mean, a lot of times we don't even tell them. We just kind of like, if like we have a conversation, their cue lines, we make sure the person who's feeding off our cue lines knows what we changed. But for the most part, they let us develop our own character. They gave us the basic framework, and each of us, I think, have just taken it
So
from
you've
there.
taken the gauntlet and run with it,
Yeah.
everyone.
So all those changes that you make every time we shoot, those are on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, Larry screws up a lot, but that's on purpose, Paul.
All right. Jen Roderick, well, how did you get involved in this, and how do you bring Blanche Rhinestone to life?
Well, that's kind of a connected little story there. Paul, thanks so much for asking. Well, I heard about this in much the same way that everyone else did, and I wanted the part so much that I actually flew down to Houston to purchase my outfit, which any of you who watch Dirty Laundry have seen. It legitimately does come from Houston, Texas.
It gets kind of deep, doesn't it? What else have you? I mean, you've done a lot of other acting, right?
I've done some community, semi-professional.
So, what made you get involved with Dirty Laundry?
Well, I saw the flyer and I called up a good friend of mine, just like Rebecca did, and I said, God, this really good friend of mine who shall remain nameless, what should I do this? What's this going to be like? And he said, yes, do it. And so I came down. And
amazing. I want to meet this friend. He sounds like a great guy. We have another caller on the line. Go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Yeah, hey, Paul.
Hey.
I got a question for that Larry guy there.
All right, Larry. Sean Delaney, go right ahead. Go right ahead, caller.
Sean Delaney.
That's right.
Was it difficult to adapt to the role of playing like a huge geek?
Okay, let him answer.
Not at all. It was a role I really fell into easily. I had a lot of practice. I used to just the general banter with my friends. Especially my best friend, he's really a geek, and I kind of get my inspiration from him. And I just observe him on weekends or whenever I get a chance to see him and kind of just adapt his method of dealing with others and his method of dealing with life to the script of Larry, and it seems to have worked very well.
Well, how about that, huh?
I think Blanche is the best actress out there.
All right.
Hey.
Now, we'll go right
you
ahead.
got that name and that caller's
Right
name?
now, why do you say that?
She seems very natural with the southern accent.
Let's hear him.
Yeah, let's hear a little bit of that southern accent.
Oh, not go on with y'all. I can't do that.
All right, thanks for calling 285 Derby.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay, have a good night.
Thank you.
Have another drink.
Okay, and let's go to another caller. Let me first give the telephone number again. It's 740-5599, and we're coming to you live right here. Caller, go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby. Hello?
His boss.
Okay, I guess we don't have
It
the
was
caller.
Mel. It was Mel.
It was Mel. Okay. Now, John, who plays Giles,
Giles.
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 Depends on what country you're in.
That's right.
This depends on what episode you listen to.
Right. Hey, Giles.
Okay, I've been asked to ask you what happened to the rubber gloves.
No.
And what does that mean? Let's fill us all in.
What does the rubber gloves mean?
Yeah.
I
and what happened to
I
them?
told you they'd ask about them.
Oh, jeez. Well, the first episode, my character, Giles, does laundry for homeless people for Blanche. And I was pretty much disgusted by handling these articles of clothing that came off of homeless people, so I just wore the rubber gloves to kind of show that I was disgusted. Plus, they were a good fit.
Okay. Well, hey, that pretty much answers the question. We have another caller on the line. Caller, go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby.
Hey,
Hi.
my name's Joe Conway.
Joe, go right ahead. You have a question for the cast or crew? Guess not.
He just
wanted to hear his own name over the earrings.
Okay, Wendy Miscavige, now you play the book lady,
That's right.
all right, and you have no lines. You just
Not
have
a bit.
to emote, right? Facial expressions and stuff.
I want you to know I have trained my whole life for this part. Ever since I was about 5 years old, I picked up that first book. I mean, this is my whole mission in life. I just love to read, and so it's natural for me.
You can see why we don't give her any lines.
They can't shut me up.
So it's a lot of fun despite the fact that you have no lines. Let me ask Dave or Ellie, is the book lady ever going to get lines? Is that going to be like a maybe fifth season cliffhanger? She's about to speak and to be continued.
She gets shot. She gets
All right, let's go to another caller we have on the line. Caller, go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Hello.
Hello, go right ahead.
Yes, my name is Antonio Silva.
Hey, Antonio.
I'd like to comment on the show. I think it's a beautiful show. You guys are very, very well trained. You do a great job.
Fantastic.
I try to watch every episode that I can get a hold on.
Super. Do you have a question for any of the cast?
Just thought you all get started.
How did this get started?
Yeah, how did this come about? Because it's such a wonderful program.
Do you watch it all the time?
I try to, but school intervenes and everything.
Right. What happened when you saw the episode where Mel got shot? What went through your mind? What do you think?
Tragic.
Very tragic.
Yes,
Did you expect it?
Did you expect that it was going to happen?
No.
You think he had it coming?
Should have got it, but Fruit Loop, what can I do?
That's right. Well, thanks for calling.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. I just want to anything in store. What's going on next episode.
You have to watch.
Yeah, you'll have to tune in. Any tidbits, anything that we should.
Kabuki, all Kabuki shows, 2 in a row.
All right. Thanks for calling in.
All right, there. Fruit Loop, I'll see you later.
All right.
All right, Jackie.
All right. That's so. What did you always, when you were going to end the season, did you have it in plan? Did you have it in mind that you were going to have a cliffhanger, a to be continued? Were you going to leave it off? Were you going to leave them spellbound?
Oh yeah, we definitely planned on having cliffhangers, and we ended them with actually 3 cliffhangers. So we thought that was pretty cool, because we got pretty much every character in there to be involved to some extent with these cliffhangers. It pretty much came to mind when we started writing the script, because it was just so much turmoil between the changes in the Tina and who was going to stay for next season and everything like that. So we weren't sure who was staying, who was coming. So we figured we'd just put everybody up in the air and figure it out over the summer.
That's how what I hear in television. That's how they do it. They say, let's give it to them and then we'll come back after our vacation. We'll get more into the writing process and how that works. But right now, let's go to another caller. You're on the line. Welcome to 285 Derby Street.
Hello, I'd like to mess with Sean Delaney.
Right, Sean.
Sean, this is your brother. Through embarrassing us.
Okay, now you're Sean's brother?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, now, all right. Give us some lowdown information. What's your name?
Dave.
Dave, give us some lowdown information. Who is Sean? Who is he really?
Well, he is Larry. He's not acting.
He's not. Now, does the entire family gather together after dinner to sit down to watch each episode of Dirty Laundry?
Well, my father's been in therapy since. He's wearing yellow socks now.
That is true.
Now, are you gonna make a guest appearance? Have you tried to get your brother Dave on the show?
I've asked them. I've talked to Dave and Ellie about it, but they haven't found a camera big enough to get him in the screen yet. So they're working on that. See, the studio only goes back so far.
Do you have any other comments? Or
I'm
anything?
looking for a new butler.
If you could just tell Dave he's a lousy card player.
Don't start on me.
All right, Dave. Thanks for calling in. Wow, you got how much you paying your relatives to call in here? That's really great.
A lot of compliments.
So what does your family? What do they think about the show? What do they think? In fact, what does all your friends and your relatives? What do they think about the show? Let's start.
I don't even know who my family is.
Yeah.
Honestly, they.
Well, who was that guy? Right.
I heard I was just left on the church doorstep in a basket.
Church, package store.
No, actually, they know about it. My family does, and I guess they have watched it periodically.
Mm-hmm.
And I get some feedback about as constructive as about my brother decided to offer for us tonight.
Well, there you go.
But it's all in good fun, and I think they have been watching, and I get some good-spirited jibes once in a while.
All right. Does anybody else, friends, family? What do they think about the show? What do they think about your characters on the show?
My friends and family are desperate to see it because they don't live in any of the towns that get it right now. So
Well, why don't you let them see it?
How can I let them see it? They don't
make copies. Bring them down for a live studio taping.
For a live studio taping.
Okay, we have another caller on the line. Go right ahead, caller. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Do you have any auditions?
Auditions?
To be on the show.
To be on the show.
What these fine folks do.
Or are you an actor?
I could be, yes.
That's what all these people say.
That's right.
Let me come down and I'll show you what I can do.
Have you ever auditioned before?
No, I just did some shows in high school.
Oh, well, the procedures on auditions now are you come down with $300. And then we audition you.
He's joking.
It's really 5.
Yeah.
But no, in all seriousness, don't we need more people for for butlers?
True.
Soon,
We might
soon.
have to put out an open
So,
casting call pretty
We
soon.
always need reporters.
We need all these.
Every episode.
If you're a big burly guy type,
Is there a number I could call or somewhere I could go?
Just tune into SATV. We'll probably see it. We'll probably put up a notice at some point saying what we want.
Exactly. Yeah. Just keep watching Salem Access Television. Before, after the show, they'll probably have some information right there for you, and just follow the directions, and you too may be on Dirty Laundry. Thanks for.
That'd be very nice.
That's right.
Very nice people.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you.
About the writing process, again, how many times a week do you get together? Do you get together a couple of times a month? Do you sit down and say, okay, what happens to Brian and what happens to Tim and Tina now? Do they fall off a cliff? Do they get,
Like push her off a cliff.
Yeah. How does it work out? Do you toss around ideas? Do you say, well, what if this happened?
Well, we have production meetings every other week when we're not taping, and that's when we sort of shout each other across the table and, hash it all out and try to get the script going. Then Ellie and I will get together at some point
And do what they want anyway.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Thanks for
And
your
then we'll
ideas,
write our own
guys.
stuff.
How much of what we see on an actual show is improv? Something that does not happen on the script. How much do you, if something goes haywire but it's good, do you keep it?
Yeah, for the blooper.
For the bloopers.
Those are probably the funniest episodes.
Right. Okay, we have another caller on the line. Go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Hello, this is Billy. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey,
Hey, Bill.
Billy, do you have a question for the cast?
Yeah, do you guys shoot at a real laundromat, or what's the story with that?
Oh, good, very good question. Hold the line. What
Right
is the set? Where do you shoot that?
You're looking at it.
They're sitting on the all of the.
You broke it.
Yeah, let's talk about the set. It really looks like some back end of some dive laundromat.
That's what we aim
The
for.
best possible set.
How does that come to be every week?
You know those kids?
Child
Real hard. They lift these laundry
Kathy Lee's got
machines.
nothing on them.
Yeah.
Where did you get the washing machines?
We stole.
We didn't steal them. People had thrown them away. We just acquired them. No, we did. We knew people that just had old machines, or I knew someone that actually worked a trash removal business, and so I went to one of his places, and we just kind of acquired a potpourri of machines here. And David and I were out in the alley one day and spray painted them all the same color. So that's why they all look so darn identical.
Now, how long does it take to set up before a shoot?
Well, the kids are in a pretty good rhythm now. We got them down pat. Usually, I would say it would probably take about an hour, maybe.
Tops?
Tops, yeah, tops.
Okay, now, there's something that's something that always puzzled me. I've watched the show, and the detective who goes around, interrogating people. There's something that I don't get, and there's something that you do a lot. Your character does, is you ask these random questions, like, can I use that pen, or can I use that flower pot, or you're not wearing that hat. Well, and then you don't use any of those things.
He just wants to know if he could use it.
Oh, I see. Well,
gotta know these things.
Maybe he doesn't need to.
and who's the writer behind that one?
That's
That's Kevin's own input. All right, let's go right to another telephone call. Caller, go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Lost them.
Right outside.
They were on 25.
They were on 285 Derby.
Caller.
Caller?
Hello?
That's proof that there's nobody.
Hello. Where are we?
I have a question.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Go right ahead.
I noticed that last season on one of the shows that the butler was hitting the sauce quite a bit. I was wondering, is that going to be a future plot development? Are you going to go with that, or was that just kind of like a one-time impromptu deal?
Betty Ford.
Well,
that when he first got loaded, Giles got loaded, I think he was just dealing with the death of Mel. Kind of came to a shock to him, but it does pop up from now and then. Giles might have a little drinking problem, but I think we're trying to shy away from that and get down to business.
Well, I think you've handled it in a mature, adult way, and I just want to commend you people.
very good. Thanks a lot.
I just want to say it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he works for me.
No, does
Used
Blanche
to.
does Blanche drive him to drink, as the old cliche goes? Is she a
On or off the scene?
Okay.
I don't know.
I think we have another caller on hold. Caller, go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street. Hello.
Okay.
Okay, I guess not.
Oh, no.
What? Okay.
We're going to put the show on
either
hold.
we
We
do
have
or we
another
don't.
call
No.
on the other line.
Let's find out. Does how free or how carefree is the writing? Anybody that has any ideas, can they write in and say, "Hey, Ellie, what if there's a big explosion and there's a fire?"
You can say anything they want, whether you're going to be take it or not.
Are you open to suggestions or
We're
anything?
open to it. We welcome any and all comments, criticisms, likes. I don't know if they have dislikes, but if you have a quirky, if you don't like something, then we welcome it. We want to know what people think, because we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now, because
Right.
we just have because it's access to such little feedback.
So you want feedback. You want
Yeah.
people to write in and say what they think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got some feedback right here, right now on 285 Derby Street. Let me just give you that number out again. It's 740-5599. We're coming to you live. The cast and crew of Dirty Laundry is right here. And we have another caller. Go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Is that same guy?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
You're on.
What?
Oh,
Sir, do you mix a drink straight?
Wait a minute. I think that was directed at...
no,
No, it wasn't?
got enough fee.
Won't acknowledge that one.
Okay, all right. Do we have any other callers on hold?
Oh, no, not me.
The other brains did that there. Come on.
Okay, we have no other callers on
One at a
hold.
time.
How long, I mean, you people going to be staying with this for a long time? Are you, the actors, is this something that you want to pursue? I'm speaking about the acting aspect, the entertainment aspect. Is this like something that you think can lead to something bigger and better? Anyone? Sean, he's closest.
Seems to always default to me, doesn't it, Paul? But,
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm just doing it for fun.
Just for fun?
Just for fun right now. Whether it leads to something else, I mean, who knows?
How many of you here now are pursuing this as a potential career?
To an extent.
On the side.
On the side, yeah.
Potentially.
Right.
I've always done it.
You.
He was in the Isaac Snow commercials. He was a little
We're talking about acting and pursuing it, so come on,
Right.
Always be sophomore.
That's right. So some of you are doing this for fun because it's a great way to.
I think we're all
It's
doing
great
it for
experience
fun.
for anyone that wants
Right.
to go
It
anywhere.
really is, and we all have a good time. We enjoy working together. And what's nice about it too, is that it doesn't really tie you down that much, because if something happens with one of us and we have to be written out for an episode or 3 episodes or whatever, that happens very easily.
Right.
Well, not everybody.
It's like the
So-
equivalent of a pickup basketball game.
So despite where it may lead or what your intentions are as professional actors, right now you're enjoying it, and it is fun.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the whole
Okay, let's go to another caller right now. You're on 285 Derby Street.
How are you doing tonight?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.
Jeff, go right ahead.
I'm wondering if any of these cast members, now that they're on TV and famous, consider themselves role models for the young. And if they do them going into classy establishments such as Lonnie's or the Piccadilly Philly constitute as a role model?
Good question.
Well,
Let's
there are
let
children.
Rebecca Martin answer that. Go ahead.
Well, establishments such as that, not that I frequent them myself, consist of adults who are simply as mature as all of us here.
Consenting adults
Absolutely.
making their own decisions.
Yes.
Do you have another question?
Well, no, I was just wondering, for example, I happened to see one of your cast members in an establishment like that on Sunday or Saturday, and
Right.
he didn't look in too good a shape, and I'm wondering if the general public saw him walking around afterward, what they would think.
I can answer
Well,
that.
Jennifer
that's-
Roderick will answer that. Go
He
right
was
ahead.
he was just doing character research. That's all.
I'm not
That's
talking
all
about
it
me.
was.
Well, I think that the characters and the personas they play on the show, and you can agree or disagree, is so can you, Jeff. They are separate from who they are in real life, and I'm sure that going into Jennifer Roderick disagrees. She says no. She is Blanche
I'd
Rhinestone.
like to just say that I have 2 kids, and if by the time your kids get to a certain age, if you as a parent haven't been a good enough role model that they can be then swayed by people they see on television, I don't think it's the people on television's fault.
Good point, Kevin.
Yeah, Jeff.
Very good. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for the call, Jeff.
He must be the one who's.
And I think we have another telephone call right in. Let's go. You're on the line.
Hello, Dirty Laundry Cast.
Hi, can I have your name?
This is Melissa from Swampscott calling in.
Hi, Melissa. Go right ahead. Do you have a question for the cast?
Thanks. My question is directed towards Dave Gauthier.
Okay.
I know you're part of Dirty Laundry behind the scenes, but I've seen you a few times acting. I was wondering if you were going to plan to act anymore in the future.
I really would rather not. I don't fancy myself a very good actor, but sometimes it just happens that we need somebody and we're in the middle of a taping, so I have to stand in.
In goes Dave.
I have such a wide range that I can just be filled in just about anything.
What do you think about Dave's acting, Melissa?
I think it's great. I'd like to see more of them.
Thanks, Melissa.
Well, thank you very much. Do you have any other questions or comments for the cast?
The comment, I really enjoy the show. I think it has a great plot. I enjoy the humor. And I'd like to see it continue on in the future.
Very good. Thanks for calling, Melissa.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Wow, so, tonight has been a cavalcade of just all kinds of calls, both good and not so good, but people are watching this show. What do you think about that?
We're amazed.
I think
About them watching this show or about them watching Dirty Laundry?
People are watching Dirty Laundry. Did you think that did you really even consider, you're having fun, but did you consider that it was people were really sitting down to tune in to watch this show?
Well, most of us are from the Salem area, and we have a lot of friends in this area. So, of course, through word of mouth, when they found out that we were going to be on this show, everybody pretty much checked it out.
Yeah, I'm surprised in general at the various shows I've been involved in, the amount of people that see them. And what is there, like 40,000 people potentially could be watching this station at any given time.
Right.
And I think a lot do.
People are out there, and as long as you give some entertainment, you're going to have lots of fun. Let's go to another caller. We're going to be wrapping up soon, but caller, go right ahead. You're on 285 Derby Street.
Hi, how you doing?
Go right ahead.
I have a question for Dave Gauthier.
Okay.
Dave, I happened to run into you this weekend also at Lonnie's.
Yeah?
I just had a question. You had mentioned to me over a few beers that you had a certain interest or infatuation with one of the cast members.
No, that was you.
No, that was you, Dave. If there was any off-screen romances going on between any of the cast members or crew or anything like that. And
If you must know, Dave, Sean and I are now going to.
What was that? He couldn't hear you. Say it again.
Sean and I are now together for real.
There you have it. There you have it. What's your name, caller?
Dave.
Dave, thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Well, you know, it all comes out. It all comes out in the dirty laundry. That's okay. We have one more caller before we're going to wrap up and sign off tonight. This has been a really good show. A lot of good comments and a great cast. I just feel so warm. Caller, go right ahead.
Hello?
Go right ahead. What's your name?
This is Ed.
Hey, Ed.
How you doing?
Good. You have a question for the cast?
Good. I got a question. Is it true Robbie Turner got pissed and had it out with the producers of the show when he found out Dirty Laundry was going to be rivaling Movie Time?
Well, Dirty Laundry doesn't rival Movie Time.
Well, not at the same time, but for the whole ratings thing, for the audience of cable access.
Well, I think what's really interesting is that a lot of the people that watch Movie Time, and I'm the associate producer on Movie Time, a lot of the people that watch it have watched at least once or have also turned over to watch Dirty Laundry as well, and we get a lot of feedback from people who watch both. Do you watch both?
Sure.
And what do you keep doing it? Would you like to see them back to back?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's what we'll do. All right, thanks for the call.
Hey.
Plus, our egos are big enough that we don't really care.
That's right. I think that's it for the calls, right? Okay, that's it for the calls. Any last comments from anyone before we wrap up tonight's edition of 285 Derby Street? Any last comments, Dave, Ellie, about the show?
Well, we just hope that everybody keeps watching and that everybody remains interested in it.
Yeah, I think it's essentially the same thing. We want people to keep watching and keep providing the feedback because we think it is a really good show and it is going to get better. We don't just say, oh, we like it and we're going to keep going this way. It's going to keep improving as well. And keep an eye out for us. We've been featured. We're going to be in North Shore Sunday actually this Sunday. And it's going to be a nice big article and everything, hopefully.
All right, catch all the reviews, catch the show right here. I'd like to thank everybody, the cast and crew, for being on 285 Derby Street. Once again, thanks for being here. The cast and crew of Dirty Laundry. Thank you for being here.
Thank
you, all right, next week we're going to be on 285 Derby Street. Next month, November 19th, live. We'll be discussing, the topic will be living with depression with guests from the local area and the North Shore Medical Center. So please tune in for that. Give us your views and your comments on that subject matter. And until then, I am Paul K. Bisson. Have a good night, and we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye.